What's up? You've tuned in to the Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Grainger, and this week I've got one person in studio. We don't have four people on the panel. We just have one other person. And, of course, it's my brother, Brian Allen West Jr. Yeah, we're here together in the studio. We decided just to do like a two-man podcast to just go over what's been going on and know our plans for the future, what we're trying to do, and, close the final chapter on Cooper's Pub. We had to do that, and we just kind of went over a lot of different things. But, before we do that, make sure you do me a quick favor. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all the things to help us be seen because we need it, man, and we're still reeling, so help us out, all right? Yeah, myself and Brian Allen West, we hung out in the studio. We kind of riffed on a bunch of stuff, talked about a bunch of goofy things going on in our life, some old stories, talked about old movies. That's something that we really got into. We really got into Julia Roberts, And I just remembered her name, Stacey Dash as well. We talked about her. We talked about the new Kanye album a little bit and about loving Kanye and how it's problematic now. We talked about open mic comedy and the future of open mic comedy in Kokomo and what we've been doing with Cooper's, the final days of Cooper's, our final shows at Cooper's. We reminisced a little bit. I talked about my last week in Indianapolis where I went to see Doug Stanhope at Helium, and I went over to the Liberty Street Comedy Mic, open mic, ran by Cole Peterson, very funny guy. We talked about our new stickers and just we reminisced about a lot and got into so many wild subjects, old sitcoms, just everything. Brian and I kind of went the full gambit and just let the wind take us where we go. So if you enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy talking about teachers in Indiana that are, sleeping with their students, if you enjoy goofing off with the Kokomo Press, you enjoy comedy, if you want to see what we're talking about in the future, this is the perfect episode to stop by, watch myself and Brian Allen West as we like to talk shit and reminisce on this week's episode of the Kokomo Press Podcast, baby. Oh, woo!
Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children.
Yeah, I got everything's fucking set up now. Everything's set up. We got everything set up. It's good.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm officially in my diet era.
Diet era? What do you mean?
Diet era, Diet Cokes, sugar-free Red Bulls, unsweetened tea. Like, I'm just a full-blown pussy now. I can't help it, and I get it. It's like I don't want the calories. I'm definitely ingesting Spartame every time I drink this stuff.
Drinking chemicals
and I'm drinking it 8 times a day. So I either have a bottle of water next to a diet beverage or a Red Bull or something, and it's like it is what it is.
Dude, I'm no lie, I did that for a minute. Like, I did all the diet drinks and was like obsessed with it. And then I said, if I'm going to be on chemicals, I'm just going to go get Wegovy. Fuck it. I'm going to go with the one that actually fucking works.
Yeah. No, that makes sense because it's like, this shit's going to actually work or whatever. Everybody is just riding that Wegovy wave right now, I've noticed. I'm not hating.
Like yeah.
I want to get it, but I'm scared that like I think you have to have a certain
BMI,
yeah. See, I won't cut it.
I think you're too thin for it because honestly, they'll say that like you're like me now. Like we're kind of close. I'm closer to you than I was. I mean, I was way closer to like that. But we kind of have a little dad bod going, which I think that's the move, right?
Yeah.
Like I have that joke where I go on stage where I was like, I lost 70 pounds, and I'm like, yeah, I had to lose 70 pounds to get a dad bod. Just to get the dad bod, I had to lose 70.
But dude, at Kokomo Beach, you're gonna look fucking stunning. You're gonna look sexy as hell.
I need to get a couple more tattoos.
In times like a couple more, in times like these, though, I just kind of wish that like we had a Dr. Wagner around so I could get it.
Yeah, we could he'd just get you.
Stab me
he'd
up.
Lie. He'd say you're 300 pounds just to get you to shit. See, that's the secret truth about the Wagner thing is obviously it was like ended up being like a pill mill like up here.
That's what
like,
it was.
That's what it was. Like you'd go in there. I went to Wagner. Like I went in there. I saw Terpstra, the other doctor in there, Dr. Terpstra. He got in trouble too. Yeah, I went through there. That's where they are the only place that took my military insurance when I got out of the military. It was the only place that took it when I still had it. So I had to go in there when I was like sick. I was having kidney stone, and he gave me fucking tabs. Like I got tabs from the Wagoner Clinic.
Hooked you up, dude.
But I didn't develop an issue. But it was pretty. I mean, it's just nice to be like. It's just nice to feel like I was part of that community a little bit. You know.
I was gonna say you gotta start your bit out now. Like, yeah I did. Hey, I got some pills from the infamous pill mill. So
I took a pill at Wagoner.
to show Don I was cool.
God,
Is that his name, Don Wagner?
God. No, I don't remember what his
There was a couple.
Imus, I think actually his name is Don.
Don Imus.
No, I just knew Dr. Terpstra was his like compadre. Like that was his dude that worked with him. That they both. I mean, I know a ton of people that got hit by that shit. It's pretty crazy. I mean, now I feel like we went from a town of like now it's like we have so many different recovery places. Doesn't it feel like we have so many of those? I mean, it's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go into recovery. I heard at the downtown library. You just go in there, get some Narcan.
If you're, we've 12 Days of Christmas. Remember that in front of the thing? I think, and people were bitching about that being down there in the library, but like, it helps. I don't know, man. I know that desensitizing kid, or however you say it, to kids is fucked up and letting them see that, but also I feel like a child. I also feel like a child being in that situation can maybe help. Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I think there's two ways to look at it. It would be either, I don't want my kids to see, that it's so common that there's drug addicts that they have to get it from the library. But also the flip side of that is, I don't want to have to walk into the library and step over somebody overdosing on the sidewalk. So it's like, I mean, not to be a dick, but like there's human lives at stake. You can have how many of these motherfuckers are going to the library in the first place? Like, who hangs out at the library? I mean, I'm sure there's people who are smarter than us.
Exactly.
This is the only book I've read, and it's called The Vicious Rose, a book of broken heart poetry by Seth Surreal.
The Mountain, baby.
It's The Mountain, baby. I love The Mountain. I love that guy. Such a sweet kid. That's the only book I'm reading. And the Bible.
And gotta read the Bible.
Gotta read the Bible.
But no, like, it is true, though, and I think a lot of those... a lot of people go in there to get the Narcan because they have loved ones and stuff. I don't think it's active. I mean, I'm sure it is some active users, but a lot of people, it's family members.
Yeah, it's to save somebody in their life they love and that they love. Yeah, I think it's so short-sighted, and I think that that negativity around that's already dissipated. Like I haven't heard a single negative thing about it in a while. Maybe like an offhanded joke, like we made a joke, like the 12 day. That's the thing about us is a lot of people. I would probably say out of all the Kokomo branded pages, Kokomo Brief, Kokomo in the Know, Kokomo Chatter, Kokomo, all that, we're the Kokomo Press, Kokomo Post. We're probably the most left wing, right? I mean, would you say like we're the most accepting? Like, I don't really feel like politics wise we're like left or right. We're kind of
we fuck with both.
Yeah, but I mean, we're the only ones that actually I feel like have that. Like that, I would say liberal compassion where we care about people, whereas like these other pages are like deport them and like, you know what I mean? It's like very right wing.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of my country. Hey, Brian West, 1/4 you need to get out of this country. All right,
get the hell out. Kokomo. That page is great because it's like every other day is just like an automotive incident, people getting like road rage. I'm not bringing his name up, but a certain driver here in town that is a.
Well, it's just funny that everything is everything's based off of like driving because it's a fucking tow truck.
Did you see that video?
No,
it's a vehicle camera video of him and this guy arguing, and then you see old boy disappear for a minute, and then he comes back with a chain. Dude, he comes back with the chain is like this, and that guy's like, he ain't fucking around. He's not fucking around.
And that was here in town?
Yeah, I was in town.
Dude, that's awesome. I love road rage incidents, dude. That's like half my Twitter X page is like just. Like I saw one recently where like this guy was like got out of his car, was like hit their hood and went right up to their door, and it was like some like young lady. All of a sudden, you just see boom, boom, boom. She shot him like 3 times. She didn't know it. He didn't know she had a gun, and he was like, I think he had like a bat and everything. He was getting ready to beat the shit out of this girl, and she
killed him.
Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, it was like 3 shots, and it was hit the ground. I'm like, street justice.
That's so good. That one in Indy. Remember that one? Did you ever see that one recently?
Yeah, I heard that was pretty.
Same
wild.
thing. He was banging, and then that guy thought he got up with the gun. And bombed him.
Well, that's like. Wasn't that like wasn't there a road rage incident for Mr. Sweet, rest his soul, Donnie Baker, aka what the fuck is his real name? I normally remember his name, but I can't right now. But the guy that played Donnie Baker, he was in a road rage incident.
Sexton.
Ron Sexton. Yeah, he was in a road rage incident with like No, like I guess he was like sleeping with somebody's wife. Or
Yeah, he's putting his dick where it didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's my kind of guy, man. He's my kind of comic. I'm just kidding. No, I fucking love that dude. I saw him at the Elite Event Center. I don't even know if it was called Elite yet, or maybe it just become Elite. But I saw it at the Elite Event Center over there on Lake LaFountain, and he was there. Somebody was like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket. Do you want to go?" They knew I kind of liked comedy. This was before I ever was running a page or do anything like I did. And I went in there and watched him, and he did a set as himself. Like he did Ron Sexton.
Ron Sexton, yeah.
And then he came out and he did Donnie Biker, and it was like, the only thing that sucks about that is when your character like fucking murders and you're personally you just bomb. Like imagine you get up there like as you. No,
okay.
He got laughs in both, but obviously Donnie Biker.
You're not gonna be. Yeah,
it's just not the same. I mean, that's state law. I swear to God it.
Dude, his impressions were so good. He did Tony Soprano that was so fucking good.
Yeah, you're a huge Sopranos fan.
Yeah,
right?
it's just...
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
My gabagoo.
Have you seen that's like a new meme? They're like doing that meme all the time. Like basically like calling something like, hey, Tony. Like, I'm trying to think like, hey, Tony, they don't want to step over addicts, but they also don't want Narcan in the library.
Yeah,
what are we going to do? Like that. It's basically like that. That's like the meme format, kind of. I probably fucked it up a little bit, but yeah. I mean, that's one show, like mobster shows, like even like, I mean, this is like sacrilege, and I know people are going to hate me. I've seen The Godfather and shit, but like the mobster movies, the only one I ever liked was...
Goodfellas.
No. What the fuck is the name? I would have known if I didn't. It wasn't you, but like my brain. The one with the Bronx Tale. The one about the white boy that got with the black girl and he was like working for. I like that one because like Robert De Niro was in that shit, and I just remember when I was a kid, that one hit me. The music too. There was a lot of doo wop and shit. Like it was just.
That movie's good, dude.
It's good as fuck, dude.
I watched that. I revisited it recently.
Yeah, fucking Italian Jews or whatever. It's like Italian Jews.
Jews. Found out Nico. Jewish.
Is he?
Nico did 23andMe. He's Jewish.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did he already cut it off or?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You're like, hey, buddy.
You know how he found out, right?
How?
Because I had a newspaper and I had coupons, and I was picking the coupons up, and like they were like making noise, and he was like, oh. I was like, dude, calm down. No, I'm just kidding.
There was this one time I walked in and I had like some change rattling in my pocket, and he kept going, what's the and he was like,
he's like a dog. Yeah, he's like a dog, dude.
Dude, he's getting the Jew jokes immediately, dude. He's been a Jew for 13 seconds as long as he's known we're already hitting him hard. I love Nico, man.
Nico's the man. Nico follow us anywhere we go to. Nico's that dude.
I know fucking Nico's one of the guys that you'd be at the mic and he'd just turn around and you'd be like, oh hell yeah, dude, Nico's here, and get a fucking like quick hug, like dap him up, and then he's always come out and show up. There's a lot of people, man. That's one thing. I mean, obviously people of the press, we're the depressors right now, but all the pressers out there, the Kokomo depressed. We closed Cooper's. Like today they're no longer open. They will never be open for business. I think they're selling some shit out the back right now. So if you need some, they might have some Narcan. They might have something you can get.
Might be able to get some stuff.
Yeah. But they're selling stuff out the back right now, getting rid of everything in there to clear the way for, the owners to do their thing. And, but like, so obviously Friday night we had this huge fucking show, like the biggest show. The biggest show we ever had, because like there were people standing watching the whole time. There were some people left part of the way through. I mean, it was a long ass open mic. Some people left part of the way through, and other people went and sat in their chairs, and it refilled back up. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life.
You want to know something wild?
Tell me.
Okay, we had 29 comedians.
Yeah, at the end of it all,
29 comedians. Chicago at the like Laugh Factory and stuff.
Yeah,
they're running through like 70 or 80. Can you fucking imagine?
Is it 5? What time do they probably start at like 7 and they end at like 3 a.m.
I think it's like 2 to 3 minutes, and it's very tight. But dude, can you imagine?
Oh, dude. Honestly, it was funny because like by the end of the night, you could just tell people were exhausted, because it's not something they do. But like I knew towards the end, like I set. If you're mad at anybody for the lineup, it's me, because I set the lineup for everybody. Because I told you guys, I messaged you guys at like 2:30 and was like, hey, don't touch the line, don't touch the list unless you talk to me first. And the only reason why I was like, because I'm hosting, and I was like, I know where I want to go with this, and I know I'm going to fuck around. And so I was like, if you guys want to change anything, let me know. And we only changed a few things, I think, when I got there. Like, a lot of things stayed the same.
Yeah, they were though.
But I knew I wanted to end with 2 vets and then you. So I was like, it was fucking Ken Carlson from Fort Wayne, fucking vet comic, great guy. Doug Arnold, obviously legend around here, mentor to so many, and then of course finishing off with the guy Brian.
I was hammered. I was sad. I was in a weird place. I didn't cry though.
You didn't cry? No, not there. I have the footage. You know, if I ever want to release there is
right footage of me bawling my head off.
I know, but look at this right here. Not everybody's in this picture. Obviously, we don't have everybody here, but you can kind of see all the comics and all the comedians over there that were a part of this show. This, you know, and then some people. I had a couple people go on stage that just have helped us out so many times over the years. You know what I mean? Because like that's part of this. Like I think specifically Brandon and fuck me, my brain's. I'm getting a brain fart. But
Brandon and Laura,
and fucking Adam fucking Nelson. Is it Adam Nelson? Yeah. My brain was like, I know his name. I keep thinking he's just Messi stand-in. No. But Adam Nelson, Brandon Policki, and Maddie Kroll, obviously not comics, but people who have helped us out in this time. But it was cool. I wanted to make a joke. I probably will. You guys might see it on a post. I'm a little bit of a hack, so you're just going to have to deal with it. But I'm thinking about doing a joke on the page where it's like a drag queen, a gay guy, and a black guy from Gary walk into a bar. It's Cooper's Pub for the final night of the open mic. Like you know what I mean? Like to me, like it's hilarious because like it's like a great mix.
Yeah, shout out to motherfucking Anita Dalla.
Anita Dalla, dude.
Shout out to Anita.
Hell yeah. Hilarious.
He was funny. Do we know pronoun? I'm not saying that.
I think when in character, you could do either. I think his name's Huddleston.
Very
Danny or Dustin Huddleston. He just added us.
That's Dustin?
Yeah, Dustin Huddleston.
Bro.
Yeah.
So, okay, that fucks with me because I saw him on Facebook as just like
him.
Just him.
Yeah.
And then that night I met Anita Dalla. Yeah. That night I got blown by Anita Dalla.
Just kidding.
No, just kidding. In a parking lot in a Subaru. No.
In a Subaru, that's hilarious.
No.
You don't even own a Subaru.
Well, Anita Dalla does.
Anita Dalla does. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, Anita, that was like the biggest thing for me because Anita was sitting next to Ashley and Tester, who comes through all the time. I was sad that Brady wasn't able to make it. I guess he had to work. But another regular, somebody we've seen so many times at the open mic in the last 14 months. And they were sitting together and talking. Before Dustin got there or before Anita got there, I was like trying to like poke Ashley like, what fucking pronouns do I use when they show up? Because like they're showing up as a drag queen, and I don't know drag culture like that. Do you like
a little bit? I've been to a few shows, but like I mean I don't know. I would have done the same thing. And by the way, Ashley and Brady are such sweet and cool people. Ashley would have. Did she help you, or did you?
I think I was a little. There were some substances involved. Obviously, it was last night at Koopa.
That's not an easy question to ask.
It's not.
Like at the end, you're like, are they gonna think I'm an asshole because I'm asking?
Yeah.
It's like in the back of their head, they're gonna be like, he's a dick. But it's not though. It's being nice. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah, and you just want to be respectable. But I don't think Dustin is like, there's no trans, or I don't think there's transgender stuff. I think it's just drag queen. So with drag queens, I think if they're in character, you say she just because you're just because you don't want to break fucking kayfabe.
I don't care what they go by. I just don't want them reading books to my kids. No, just kidding.
We can have Narcan at the library, but I don't want none of those drag queens out there.
I don't care.
You don't fucking come in my fucking library.
Right.
Where's the library at? That's most of them get all in. Yeah, I've never even been to a library, but I'll tell you this, man, I don't want them in there reading to them damn kids. Like, if you bring your kid to the library, listen. I think it's weird to do. Like, I think it's weird to dress up, but I also, like, I don't give a fuck. So, like, at the end of the day, like, don't bring your kid to the library, to the story hour if you don't want a drag queen. I think you can have a choice there. Like, that's really what it is. And people should be able to take their kids where the fuck they want to go. Your kid want to go to the abortion clinic with you? Take them.
They want to go on a tour, see what could have been. Yeah,
dude. This could have been you. You better get your shit together. This could have been
You're fucking up.
You're fucking up. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna throw some of this footage up between us just so people can kind of, there's a little bit of footage from that night that was taken by Courtney and Maddie. I don't want to put too much of the like audio, but like you can kind of get an idea of like the room, like the scale of the room, how things looked the night of. There I am on stage. You can see it's packed in there. There's so much going on, man. It was just such a fun night. You can see our signs on the side there.
It looks so,
which is pretty crazy. If you weren't able to make it, bums us out. We wish you were there. But it was just a packed room. Great comics from all over the state of Indiana. Fort Wayne, Muncie. You got comics from Lafayette, Gary. Comics from Indianapolis, obviously, and even a comic from Ohio that's by way of Indianapolis. But you can kind of see. Here's a little bit more footage. This is Brian on stage when he was doing his thing. It's both of us kind of doing our thing. You can kind of see. There was a little bit shot. I'm pretty sure this was shot by Maddie and Courtney, but like the crowd laughing, like some reaction shots. I just felt like them getting this was like awesome. There's Doug. And then we've got, that's not it. This is the end of the night right here. This is the one, like, this is like the end of an SNL. Like, when everybody's just walking around, everybody's hugging each other, saying goodbye. You see like hug. Look at that hug right there. That's Anita Dollar right there. You see people talking. You see a cute girl go up. You see a very cute guy back there. Look at him. And the girl's talking to Michael, which is I love to see. Look, there's Brandon and Caleb and KJ. Like just like so many people, man.
You say that, and it's got me like thinking of like the SNL music playing.
Yeah,
good night, everybody. We love you. Michael's sitting there, we're like talking.
I'm going to take some of this footage, obviously, with me and you, obviously, it's not a big deal. And I'm going to put it all together with this at the end and just a couple, you know what I mean?
This sucks to watch. I don't want to watch
dude, now I'm trying to get Ryan to cry, everybody. We're going to get him to cry.
Look, dapping up, baby.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. You and Joe, look at Laura. Joe. Like, to me, and this is like, this is after Adam Garner back there getting the mentoring from Doug. Like, you just see it's Courtney. She gets to not be behind the camera. She gets to be in front doing her thing with her. I'm here to somebody's wife.
She did really well, too. She was funny.
I didn't know I was on. I thought it was a picture, and then I was like, thanks for coming out. Like that thing. But honestly, it was such a wonderful night, man. Honestly, I don't think we could have had a better send-off for the Kokomo Press open mic. I'm so happy we moved it to Friday. I know we missed out really important people like Dan West. I was very sad because he's doing World Series of Comedy, which shout out to him and what he's doing out there. He hit me up and gave me some told me about what stuff, and then he was going to like how everything happened at that show last night, and then said it's going to like 90s karaoke. I was like, what song are you doing? And he was like, I think I'm going to do he's like, I think I'm gonna do. What did he say? It was like a weird. I was like, that's a shoot. I'm gonna shoot, baby, shoot, daddy. I was like, that's a fun one. I'd like to see Dan do it. And he goes, I just walked in like a half hour later. He's like, I just walked in and guess what they're doing? Matchbox 20, which he hates Matchbox.
He fucking hates it.
So it's just. I was like, if you can't go to 90s night and not hear Matchbox,
you're
20,
gonna and she always leaves when it's rain.
Or it's spring, I must be lonely. Yeah, he's gonna hate this part of the podcast. Oh yeah. Anyway, you want to hear the weirdest shit though? Okay, so we had this fucking amazing One Last Mic. That's not even the right one. Let me put this one up. This is the one. We had the amazing One Last Mic. Obviously, this is the final flyer because we ended up with a full lineup of 25 comics. We ended up adding 4 comics to it. It was just the wildest night of comedy we've ever done, like by far. And I had ordered in the mail. I had ordered some stickers for the Kokomo Press. I was like, I want to get some stickers for us. Look, they fucking came in. Here they are. Saturday. Yeah, there you go. Let me throw it to you over there. Brian's got the stickers. I've got
the stickers.
I got stickers. I think we're still mulling it over, but I think what we're gonna do is $3 a sticker, or if you want to get both, you get them for $5, so you get $1 off and you get 2. But if you guys are interested in some stickers, man, let me know, man. These ones particularly are gonna be great for like a car, I swear, or like if you just want a tiny little, this guy. I wanted to get them even a little bit smaller because I wanted to put them on the back of this guy, you know what I mean? But it ended up I just put it on the back of the iPad instead. So, I'm as you can see, I'm wearing the old logo shirt, logo hat, dude. I'm just fucking pressed out.
Kokomo pressed out,
dude. I'm pressed out. I'm deep. I'm Kokomo.
He's 50 Cent. You are 50 Cent because 50 Cent, he wore his G Unit brand the whole time.
Yeah,
but he got mad at his comrades because they would be wearing Jordans and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's me. I wear like name brand designer stuff. You're wearing the brand, and you're like, hey, you gotta start wearing the brand more, bro.
I'm like, step the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm over there. I'm about to. When I get my vitamin water deal, you guys aren't getting any money.
Call me the N-word. Yeah.
I definitely. I'm trying to think what I've been walking around telling everybody I'm doing vitamin water, but really it's just regular fucking city water, and I'm just putting a little bit of meth in it.
A little crystal.
A little crystal for everybody.
And not Crystal Light.
Not crystal. No, this is Crystal Max. That's what I call it. Crystal Max is a new thing. That would be funny if Crystal Light like got in meth.
Dude, I think we talked about it before. I wanted to write a story about dosing the water supply.
Yeah,
with
I know.
like.
I think I've stopped you like 4 times, being like, "Do you realize that could cause mass hysteria?"
I want to get. Yes, I want.
Maybe Erin Brockovich will fucking help us with it, dude. Remember when she posted about Kokomo?
Oh,
Our water has that vinyl chloride. So Kokomo's water supply, they put out that we had vinyl chloride, and obviously they won't admit who it's from. We don't know which factory it could be. If there's like 5 or 6 of them locally, I don't know. We don't know who it could have been. It could have been something that's even been in the system from back in the day when we had like the steel mill here and shit, like over by where the roundabout on Park, and now they have like that field of solar panels and shit. That was like an old, I think it was Continental Steel or something like that.
Continental Steel. My grandpa worked.
My
there.
grandpa and my great grandpa worked there.
That's so cool.
It's crazy, dude. Crazy shit. But anyway, yeah. We don't know how long that vinyl chloride. But I remember Erin Brockovich actually posted about it, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, that lady that Julia Roberts actually played in the movie is literally talking about us, dude."
It's
bro.
I'm trying to think of that.
Bro, they're literally talking about Kokomo, bro.
I do remember that though.
It's crazy.
It was a big deal. I remember that movie being huge. My mom loved it. It was like every fucking middle-aged mom that watched that movie at the time thought they were Erin Brockovich. I swear.
A fucking what's her name? What's the lady? The Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts was like the fucking. That was their favorite. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it now, because she was like the Lady Gaga chaperone of the day, like, but like in movies. Like, do they have like who's a big, like maybe like Zendaya? Like Zendaya is like in everything, dude.
I don't think she was as big as Julia Roberts in her time though.
Oh, Zendaya, dude. Okay, think about the IP she's attached to. I mean, I know what you're saying, but like Julia Roberts, we're looking at the grand scheme of the whole thing, but she started what, Pretty Woman, but they were all like rom-coms, right?
But Pretty Woman is like almost every mom's favorite movie.
Exactly.
And
my mom's favorite, every mom has a favorite Julia Roberts movie. Let's say that. Okay, my mom's favorite was Notting Hill with Hugh Grant.
I never watched it.
No,
did you?
It's a good fucking flick. Oh, I've watched a ton. It's probably my favorite Julia Roberts flick. I like Julia Roberts. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
I like
She's beautiful. She was beautiful. I just remember watching her back in the day. She had this like girl next door. Like, she's beautiful, obviously, but like a unique beautiful. She's got
a little bite
classic.
too. She's got a personality.
Yeah.
She's
gums.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude.
Pretty Woman though. I was getting little boners when I was a kid. I mean, I would get boners. She was hot. Her and her friend, and then when they found that hooker in the dumpster. That was when I really got it. When they were talking about a murdered hooker, that happened. Yeah.
When Jason Alexander fucking slapped her, you're like, yes, that's what I like. Slap the shit. Remember when he found her like RAPE her, dude? That was crazy. That's, I mean, and from Seinfeld, you know what I mean? Fucking, George Costanza's like, I'm about to get you know what I mean? He always seemed the type, you know what I mean? It's like
he was a creepy guy.
He played the same to me, like personality wise, because like remember he did Shallow Hal, which is now like a forbidden movie. It's like it's a
cult classic.
It's so good, but like you watch it now, the entire time you're just like, God damn, this is fucking.
Why though? The message is pure.
The message is pure, but the on the way there though. On the way there, dude.
I don't get society like that. If you would have told me back in the day that Shallow Hal would have caused an uproar, I'd have been like, are we not, like, what happened to comedy film?
Brian, as a former fat guy, I do not like this line of thought. I'm just kidding. No, like, when it comes to that type of shit, though, like, for real, like, legitimately, like, when you watch it back, like, some of the jokes they're just, like lame. They're just, like, you know what I mean? But, like, it for the time, I remember watching it and us all laughing at it. But the moral of the story was, like, beauty's on the inside. Like, you can, if she's fat enough, you can claw your way in to find you a beautiful Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, you know, the biggest misconception of that movie was
what?
Hal was white.
I know. The whole time.
He should have been black.
That's what exactly, dude. Imagine Kevin Hart. Remake Kevin Hart, dude.
Oh, dude. Speaking about remakes,
yeah,
they're doing. Marlon Wayans said after the new Scary Movie, they're working on white chicks.
2.
Yeah, listen to this. What if it's black chicks? Rogan, Danny McBride.
Rogan,
and then they all 4, and then they meet up. Oh, man.
That'd be so good.
That'd be so
dude. Oh, dude.
I
think we did this bit. We did a bit similar to this one time, and I think we called it like a, what do we call it? We had like another way we were talking about. Some sister, a couple of sisters.
Yeah, a couple, yeah.
Instead of black chicks, it's just called like, the sisters. I don't know. Fucking, we'll just do Tia and Maori or whatever.
That movie would smack though.
You remember when Tia and Tamara were like in everything?
Oh yeah,
on the Disney Channel, and then their little brother was a smart guy.
He's a smart guy, dude. Dude, that show was amazing. I love it. I
mean, yeah.
Have you seen? Did you watch them?
The Smart Guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the,
you remember the one where they're going down, him and his friend, or they go down there to try this like surfing simulator.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you got to take your clothes off. It's an old white guy. And come to find out he's a pedophile.
That was an
Michael and I were Michael and I were talking about it. It's an actual episode, and you can find this. You can find the clip on YouTube, but yeah, it's wild.
I'm just imagining, dude. That's another one. Like that, the old the sitcoms when we were kids, when they would try to do like a serious episode about drugs, and it's like, why are you huffing? You're huffing silver paint, man. It was always like the worst like versions of those.
It made no sense. It was
like they weren't smoking. Like you're just smoking a little pot. It was like they always used the worst word for the drug. Like they didn't use like the vernacular, like the colloquial term that like would be used normally. They'd be like, oh, you're just on that reefer, aren't you, or something weird.
Right, just trying to make it like sound like cooler than it is. Like come on, man. We need like Seventh Heaven had the best like episodes of like teaching you. There's a guy on, I don't know, I couldn't tell you in a million years, either on like, I think it's on it's either on TikTok or like Reels, but he like recaps old episodes of Seventh Heaven, but like the absurdity, like he like calls out like the mom is doing randomly just over here doing this while all this is, or like he's on this random guy is like trying to get with the daughter. It's such a wild, but like listening to him like recap him, it's so funny, like because people can have such a funny perspective on those old TV shows, like particularly just they're trying to go fucking do a surfing simulator, and the next thing they know, it's like all of a sudden become like, now I'm triggered. Yeah. Now I'm remembering my babysitter and I'm freaked out. Now it's, yeah. Well, it's like it gives you an element. It's like, oh shit, stranger danger. Like you can see what's coming on.
It's like important, but there's like no way to do it where it doesn't. Like where like if you were smoking weed and watching it, you wouldn't be like,
oh man.
Imagine like getting that role. Like imagine being the older white guy and you're like, oh fuck yeah, I got a good role. I'm about to be on Smart Guy. And like, yeah, you're gonna be playing a guy. He's in charge of a surfing simulator, and he's like, oh dude, this is gonna be cool. Like that's cool. Like I'm gonna be like, yeah, fucking surfing. Everybody likes surfing. It's cool. It's like I just saw that one about the girl got her fucking arm bitten off by the
Blue Crush.
Dude, I just saw Blue Crush. I'm gonna Blue Crush this. He gets in there and they're like, oh yeah, and we forgot to tell you one little part, and he's like, oh yeah, cool, what is it? And they're like, you're a pedophile, and he's like,
he's like, oh,
God damn it, not again. It's like the 6th time he's been a pedophile. They just call him when they need a pedophile in him.
Can I add like my own thing to it at least?
Can it just all be a misunderstanding? Or
I mean, it's heavy insinuating. And then after that, like it shows the police have a book, and then it's different kids with their shirts off.
Yeah, so just their shirts off though. Like,
yeah, they
weren't willing to show peen on the Disney Channel.
But yeah. That's who the Disney executives have those.
Why can't we just have like butt cheeks or something?
Yeah,
I would have done it when I was a kid. If they'd asked me, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm bringing my butt. Like, so if I'd have went surfing and somebody would have been like, hey, you got to do it naked, I'd have been like, God damn, I hate these rules, but here we fucking go. I'd have been,
have your little dick out.
Just my little fucking dick in the wind. I'm like, there ain't much to see here, sir. Just balls and dick. Tiny little balls and dick. God damn. I've had 3 boys. I've seen in my adulthood, I've seen so many little tiny penis because of that, dude. Changing diapers. Dude, I fucking hate changing diapers.
Little dongs.
Dude.
I personally liked changing diapers just because, like, I don't know. I'm not being weird. I just, like, I didn't mind
to be helpful. Because it's gross. It does suck. It's part of having kids, but, like, you don't want to be that guy that's like, I'm above it. Like I anytime I meet a guy like that, I just look down on them like they're an absolute
you're a fucking
garbage
asshole.
person.
Like, yeah, you're.
Yeah, I had 3 kids and I never changed a diaper. Oh, so you fucking don't care about your kids? You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, dude. Matt,
fucking asshole.
Matt and Shane's podcast, they were talking about that, and Matt said he was talking to his dad, and his dad was like, "Yeah, I didn't change any of your guys' diapers," and Matt was like, "That's kind of fucked
That's not
up."
good. Like they thought it was cool. Like they thought that was cool to like not like
not
help
cool.
your fucking wife. The fucking mother of your kids to just be like, nah, bro, it's cool. Like, can you imagine? I didn't even know they did it on there. We're doing a bit now too with it. We're riffing on it. I didn't even know. That's true.
It brings it up. It was so funny though, because he was just like, "That's not even
even
fucked
cool.
up."
Yeah, it's not cool. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, you're like, it's another version of like trying to say something cool and finding out that.
But like, probably to another older guy that didn't do it, he'd probably be like, "Yeah, dude, why would we do? That's fucking weird."
Down at the fucking the lodge, you know what I mean? Sitting there. Yeah, Shane. Come here, Shane. Oh, God, Shane. Yeah. I'm just imagining now their 2 dads hanging out at the lodge. And he's like, I didn't change one damn diaper either, just like you. And he's like, Shane, I would never change his fucking dick.
His little dick.
His little dick. No, it's funny. No, the funny thing is, this next Saturday, you and I are going to go see the boy. Dude, I wish.
The king.
I cannot wait, dude. I'm the Gamebridge Fieldhouse, April 5th.
Let's get it.
We're both gonna be there, separate parts of the building. I hope I do see your face at least once in there. It's a big.
I'm gonna be in the green room. So.
Dude, oh, you're gonna be in there. I forgot that you're working with a comic out of Indy that's gonna get you in there. I heard.
Oh boy,
your boy Kevin. Nah, dude, he's caught so much shit. I've met that dude twice. Kevin Hearthstone, he's out of Indy. We've met him. You talked to him a few times. I think he sent me a message recently. I've been so fucking busy. I got to hit him back. But yeah, dude, he's got big dreams, and I like people that want to take big swings. And I feel like he gets a lot of shit in the Indianapolis group chat because there's like a level of naivety, I think, in some of the things he says. But you know, at the same time, he's younger, right? He's a lot younger than us. We're old guys.
I think he's 29.
Yeah, still young
pup.
Yeah,
I mean, my thing is, I told him, like, don't get too upset over yourself, and like, people are gonna make fun until you show them the vision, and I like, it could be a double-edged sword, because it's like, you know, you say these things, or not necessarily make promises, but say things you're gonna do and then don't do them. That gives people fuel to be like,
keep your plans to yourself until it's time to execute.
Don't say, and it's like, looking for investors on a Facebook group's not a good thing.
No. It's just not a good, and I understand what he's doing, because like, you know, he's like, literally, he's in the bathroom and he goes, here's the next thing we got. We got an idea. I'm just kidding. I turned him into a cokehead for this bit. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes that's what it feels like, though, when people are throwing ideas out. It's like, whoa, like, slow down. Like, let's figure. You and I are very well versed in that. I mean, we've been doing this open mic for 14 months, and it's abruptly ending through no fault of our own. Like, realistically, the building's being sold, and now we're going to be out there trying to find a new place to go. And we've had a few different people reach out to us, and but we have, you know, a couple of plans of our own. We want to try to figure some things out. We might have something in the works, like, to be honest, already. We'll keep you posted. But yeah, I just feel like we talked about it so many times about, you know, it's sometimes like it's ending, but it's also like a new beginning.
It is. It's a new beginning for sure. I feel the same way. It hurt. Friday sucked.
Yeah. It was beautiful, but it was
beautiful, and I'm happy that we got to see people go up there that I hadn't seen before.
Annie
was hilarious.
So funny. Courtney was Courtney up there.
I gassed her up. Yeah,
dude, they were both great.
Yeah,
they got laughs the whole time. We had more diversity at this show, than this comedy show, than any show I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, could you imagine the level? I mean, I understand there's 29 comics, but you're talking like from every walk of life. Like I said, drag queen. We had like our best gay bud, I guess. Brandon was hanging out. You had fucking Von Juan from Gary. I mean, we had so many great women comedians. Crystal's there, like Annie's first timer guys, KJ Weaver stopped by, fucking great guy.
Boy,
brought Dan Ford,
Zach Hughes
from Muncie, the tallest guy in the room other than Rob Cooper. And that was the craziest part, was having Rob and Tammy in the building for our open mic. I got to play around with them them.
I'm happy they finally got to make it.
Yeah.
Did you? How'd they taste?
Ew. Fucking, if I'm tasting them, the bar stays open. What are you talking
Yeah,
about,
dude,
motherfucker?
for real.
Dude, we're still, if I'm tasting anybody, the bar still. No, it was an absolute fun time. I was waiting for them to give me shit for doing the tombstone, or the tombstone on the fucking flyer. Did you see the tombstone?
What'd you do?
The flyer for the one last open mic.
Oh, yeah.
I turned their barrel into a tombstone. I was like, I put some work into that motherfucker. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hit them up. I think what I'm gonna do is put that tombstone on a t-shirt.
That'd be cool.
And like put it on our shop and see if people would want it, because I think having like a memory of that the last night and shit.
To dispel rumors too, the Coopers didn't sell the building. They had nothing to do with it.
No, they had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Jackie wanted to make that clear too. But we're
gonna have Jackie on the podcast again soon once everything kind of dies down. I definitely want to sit down and talk to her and kind of like pick her brain and shit, because there's been a lot going on. You and I have just been so busy. Like recently, you and I both did shows on the same night, and we weren't even together. Yeah, me and the bro both have shows in 2 different cities tonight. Kokomo Press is on that ish. Oh yeah, they gotta see you doing it. Yeah, but you were in Windfall with Dan West.
I was in Windfall. Dan, thank you for having me out.
How was that?
Dan enjoyed it. Dan said that I had a really good set. That crowd is a fucking Yeah, you've been there.
Yeah.
That crowd was wild.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Fun, yeah. They have a Trump cutout right when you get on stage.
Yeah.
They have like fuck Biden stuff.
In the fucking urinal, you're pissing on like Biden. I think
they took that out.
They took it out. Okay.
Because I went in there and looked because I was like, I'm excited, and then I think they pissed on him to death. Yeah. Oh yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it was good though. I had a good set. It was fun.
Yeah.
Dan did well. It was a fun, rowdy time. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Kalika, Redmond, Dustin Burkett,
and Aisha.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a headliner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an all-star lineup. A lot of really great people that I like, man. That's the best part. I was also with Dan Alton in Lafayette. I was in the alternator. There he is. He was the alternator. I asked him if I can be his catalytic converter. I'm just kidding. No, but I had a great time with Dan. We had some talks about a couple of things. We had a great get together, but also like at the same time, like I had to run because I had a second show in the city, so I was doing 2 shows. But that was Brandon Stetler's show. Thanks for putting me on. But you and I were both hanging out with Dan's that night, just different Dans. Danny boys. Danny McBride's next. We're gonna put him on the podcast.
Yeah, I will fucking.
Dude, we'll die. Have you been watching The Righteous Gemstones?
I'm not caught up yet.
No?
I'm waiting.
I'll keep you. I won't.
Is it fun? Is it great?
It's so funny, dude. The first episode's like wild because it's like a history lesson of the
I've
band.
heard, yeah.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And I also spent this last week. I went to last Wednesday. I went to see Doug Stanhope at Helium. Actually, that was pretty cool too. Yeah, Doug Stanhope at Helium with my homie Jordan Lorenz. And then afterwards, I was able to rush over and do the mic over at Liberty Street with the wonderful Cole Peterson.
You had a great set too, I heard.
Yeah. The set went really well. I felt really, really good about it, especially because, like I said, the last time I was there, we had done Fountain Square, and then we went there afterwards. Not meaning to rhyme and shit, but like I went back there afterwards, and when I did that, I was like, I kind of got a little bit too tipsy, so I feel like I didn't do the best I could have done. So it was nice to get in there and do. And I kind of just did a lot of crowd work too, like fucking with the comics and stuff. So it ended up being really fun.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, downtown by myself, and I got too much cock for my butt, and I'm taking it in the rear.
Do you plan on doing more mics now, out of town?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously my main priority at this point, like, as far as like everything I'm doing, I've got so much on my plate. I'm doing the City of Versus thing, which is great. I went live yesterday talking about that and shit. But like the most important thing to me right now is getting us a new location. And I've reached out to some artists, some local artists, about commissioning some new T-shirts for the Kokomo Press shop. KokomoPress.shop. So maybe going to have some new designs in the next month or so to put on some shirts that are going to be designed by local creatives, which will be really great.
Hell yeah.
I've reached out to 3 different artists. Probably going to reach out to more. If you're an artist and you are watching or listening to this podcast and you're like, ooh, I'd love to do a digital design for a T-shirt, you will be paid and you will get a portion of every shirt. So We'll talk about it if you hit me up. But yeah, I want to do that as well. We got the stickers. I got some T-shirts coming soon. That's the next thing. I'm gonna have some T-shirts. Next move. Yeah, I gotta have some. I'm gonna have the Pornhub and the news T-shirt together just because I feel like it's important. Anyway, I forgot. I gotta put this up here. I gotta show everybody. Brian with the sign. Look at him. This is a happy boy, and there's me with the sign. I still gotta get a
yours looks photoshopped.
No, I just did some color correcting on mine. You know, I didn't do that on yours because I didn't drop yours, but yours looks good. I just gotta do some color correcting, but I gotta get Courtney's too. I'm gonna put the three of us with the sign at some point. The one negative I can say about Friday is I wanted at the end for me, you and Courtney to get a photo together by the new sign, like for the top of the thing, and I didn't do it because we had so much going on.
We were busy boys.
But last night, you and I went to Cooper's for the final time to see Larry the producer, the homie. Larry the producer.
Shout out to the producer, man. I hung out. I got to hang out. I always feel like a big shot because he lets you hang out behind the table with him.
Yeah, I'm up there.
Like people, dance. I'm just sitting back there, just looking at my phone, just bullshitting with him.
Oh yeah, just no big deal.
Man, it's just backstage ruckus.
Now we're just back to being like plebes that nobody cares about, and because that was our bar. Now we no longer have a bar, so back to fucking Mojo's we go.
Back to back to dumb fucking meetings at Mojo's.
We did Starbucks early most of the time. But yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Remember when you and I used to just get together on Sundays and do like meetings at Starbucks in the mornings?
I miss those.
I know. Little powwows.
No more.
You moved 500 hours away outside town.
I live out in a remote area.
How long does it take you to get from here to there?
Fools, huh?
How far away from here to there is it? Like 25 minutes?
From here to my house, it's like 25.
Yeah, that's why I drove out there that one time and I was like, God damn, where the fuck did this guy move?
It sucks.
Dude, I don't know why you're way the fuck out there, dude. I mean, it's a house. It's a nice house. Nice house. Got you getting the pool ready soon?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you excited? Dude, I'm coming over this year.
You're coming.
I've never even been in the pool.
You're coming swimming. I wanted you to that day, but I know you were busy.
We had a bunch of shit we had to do.
Yeah, we're having a pool party and it's going to be a good time. We'll be drinking and smoking ribs.
We got to have our final Cooper's pub party there. We'll just invite all the bartenders. I'm just kidding. I'm just being a perv because I'm a perv. Bartenders, put on your best bikini. I'm just kidding. I'm just imagining fucking Ray out there in a bikini right now.
Yeah, Ray. I don't want Ray hanging dong around my wife.
I know, right? You gotta get him out. I don't want him hanging We're just inviting the women like a fucking like straight up pervs. We're just pervs. I'm kidding. No. I fucking love that place. I'm gonna miss so many of those people. Some of them I'm not going to. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna miss all of them. I'm just fucking around.
It's heartbreaking.
I'm not going to miss Eric Wooten. I'm just kidding. I'm going to miss him.
I hung out with Wooten last night.
Fuck Eric, dude. He wasn't there the entire time. I was there from when fucking Larry... I was there for like over 2 hours. From when Larry started to after midnight. And I swear to God, I didn't see Eric one time. That motherfucker thinks that he can show up when I'm gone. Like, I didn't even get a hug from Eric before I left. Can you believe that? Want to see me cry on this podcast?
That motherfucker. He didn't even give you a hug?
He wasn't there. That's why. But I'll get a hug from him.
Yeah, Jack was there. Hung out with Jack a little bit.
Yeah. The kid?
No, Jackie.
Jackie. I was like, is there a kid named Jack?
Call her Jack now.
Jack.
There is that one Jackie.
She gives one hand job in high school, and now she's Jack.
I didn't even think that's hilarious.
That's Jackie there. That's Jack. That's Jackie.
Jack. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's funny. It's so stupid. Like, god damn. Exciting things are happening at the Kokomo Press. Yeah, very exciting things. Not only are we bringing you comedy shows, an open mic once a week, skits, videos, funny jokes on our page, and satire news stories, but now you can support us by going to kokomopress.shop. It's that simple. You go to kokomopress.shop, you find a t-shirt, you find a hat, maybe in the future some stickers and some posters. You go on there, you buy one of those from us, and percentage of the proceeds will go to us and help support what we do. We appreciate every person who just likes, subscribes, does all that. But if you go to kokomopress.shop and you buy something, we'll know who you are. You send us a photo of it. We will post it on our page and shout it out. Thank you so much. Go to kokomopress.shop, buy all your shirts and hats needs, and support the Kokomo Press. Thank you guys so much. kokomopress.shop. Oh man, we've got so much going on, man, coming up here. I feel like the weirdest thing is, like, I feel so much like we have nothing going on because we've lost our weekly event. But at the same time, like, we do this podcast. Like, it's weird how in 14 months we can go from something being an idea to something being so normalized in my life that, like, the fact that it might not happen is going to be weird.
It's sad.
It's like, it's just how. Like, I can't. Like, this last Thursday, since we moved it to Friday, I was, like, home on Thursday. I made dinner. I was like, who am I? I'm not a good person. I need to go back to being a degenerate drinking at a bar on Thursdays like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I want to get hammered.
Yeah.
Like,
you can call me Fry because I went on a bender this last week. Shut up and take my money. All right. So.
It's gonna suck, man. It's like one of those things because, like you said, like it was our Thursday home.
Yeah.
We were there every fucking Thursday. I mean, I missed a couple, but we were there almost every Thursday.
Yeah, I think I only missed a couple as well. I literally went the Thursday after I had surgery.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
I'm more hardcore
I would have
than
not
anybody.
been there.
One time I was on second shift, and I came during
You love
my
that
lunch
story.
break.
You fucking. That's your Uncle Rico's story.
No, they brought it up. Somebody else brought it up on Friday.
I had 30 minutes. I had 30 minutes. I got there as quick as I could. I went up. I told some of the funniest fucking jokes when I got back to work. I had enough time.
I walked on stage.
Deli wrap.
See, the way I say it is, I'm like, this is what happened. I messaged the group and I said, hey, be there between 8 and 8:30. Make sure you put me on. I think it was 8:30 to 9 actually was my break. So between 8:30 and 9, I'm going to be showing up. Make sure you have me on the lineup. I'll let you know when I'm on my way. Then I messaged people at the pub and I said, I want an order of quesadillas and some fries.
You got some food?
So I literally walked in, came downstairs, I listened to the rest of Dan. I got brought up by Doug Arnold because he hosted that night. And then I did my time and I walked off stage, fist bumped people, grabbed a bag of food, walked upstairs, went into my car, and then drove the fuck out of there. That was like, it felt like...
You felt like a baller.
If I could have turned that into a one shot, like from like Louis, of me literally leaving my job, like walking from my line, driving all the way there, going, in my head, it felt cinematic. Like the way, even though I was at work doing bullshit at work, even though I had to go back to work and do another half a night at work, the walk from finishing my job to the gate, going all the way there and back felt like a movie. It felt like I was in a TV
Felt like
show.
you was in a motherfucking movie, boy.
I was in a motherfucking movie.
It's a movie.
I was saying, that's what I was talking about. The good thing is after that show in Lafayette, I was able to get a little bit ahead. So that was nice.
Shit.
Yeah, I got some head of the show tonight. They have the coolest thing about that venue, because I was at the Wastement. It's Tony Davis. It's actually Messy from Outhouse Records, his brother. He runs the Wastement in Lafayette. It's like his house. He just does shows in his basement. It's pretty cool. And it was fucking packed in that house, dude. It's not a huge house, but the basement's decently sized, and it was packed. It was hard to get through. Like, that's how many people were there. And there was like 5. There was like Odd Unique played, Caleb, fucking Lucifist, our band, and then a Grey Garden, and then the last band was Forgotten Ashes. Forgotten Ashes. They were phenomenal. They ended up, I think, closing the night out. I think that's everybody who played. My brain might not help.
They were good though.
But yeah, everybody was good, man. It was fun. Lucifist didn't even have their singer. Didn't have their vocalist. It was like Maddie went up there and did some. But like, we did that show, and one of the cool things about the Wastement, is why I brought it up, is like, so this head, he's got like different, like, what do you call it? Different like things, like props around the Wastement, that like during the show, all of a sudden a head people just be throwing a head around, or you'll be hanging out and the next thing you know, they'll be like, he has 2 bones, like plastic, they're like femur bones, like for your leg or whatever, long ass plastic bones. One's like white and one's like a black bone, like charred, and then like people were like playing swords with it, and then he has like a red flag that you can give somebody if they're being a red flag. It's like he has all these different props around that you could just start grabbing and throwing.
That's sick, dude.
And then the coolest thing is, on his wall in the back corner of the Wastement were a bunch of things like these. Like this one's from, I don't know, it's probably not easy. I might have to go to my cam just to make it easy. But yeah, you can kind of see, like, this one's from the Right to Play Music, so Press Pass. And then like this over here is like from when we did our Dead Genie Alfredo. And then this one's from Canary Current. No, not Canary. We Are Media, when we went to that movie. So these are different things from like movie premieres and like festivals and shit. He had, like, no joke, like 10 skank fests Like and some of them were signed and shit. Like it was just like, damn, man.
Give me one.
Yeah, you do. I was like, I could literally take all these and nobody would know until they came to my studio.
That's insane. Dude.
No, I would never do that. But it's a I don't know. I got to get back to you talking to. I put my cell phone. But yeah, fucking fun venue, man. The 648 Bourbon Lounge was really fun. I mean, Windmill Tavern's really fun. Like it's great the amount of like different. I mean, let's think about that. In the last year, we've been to so many different places, man. Gas City Brewing. Many. We were at Science Project Brewing in Logansport. Dunkirk, that was a wild one.
Dunkirk was fun. I want to go back to Dunkirk.
Yeah, which we had a comic that worked with us in Dunkirk. Fucking Pierce Clott was there, and Brockton Miller. Yeah, I don't think he was on that show. Brockton. No,
he was.
He was. I thought so. I'm like, Brockton's there. But that was a wild show. We had a lot of comics on that show.
Brockton's that boy.
Brockton was fucking cool. We had so many comics out, man. It's crazy how much of our life has become like comedy and shit. Like, remember when we just like did like stories and like skits and pictures and memes, and now like we do live shows. We never we did the first one was at the record store with Lucas Waterfield. And then now we're to the point, and I'm dressed up as a kitty.
I love that poster, bro. Yeah. It's so sharp.
The funny thing is, remember when somebody ripped my face out of that poster? It was actually at Cooper's Pub.
Yeah.
Before we were working with them.
Yep.
Just crazy.
Just there. People, you got the hate.
Imagine hating on me in a venue that I ended up closing down. You know what I'm saying? My kid's in his room, and he won't shut the fuck up, Nate.
What's he doing playing?
Talking on his game.
Fortnite.
No, if he's playing Fortnite, you would be like,
where's that doll at?
That doll? Oh, I took it upstairs.
He's got that doll.
No, I got it. Don't you fucking dare, dude. No, it's funny. Shelby, that we had that doll in here forever, but whenever I would do like a podcast when we have a full studio room, I'd have to take it out and put it in the living room right there in one of the lighting chairs. And then like sometimes I wouldn't put it back until like I needed to, like later in the week, and it would piss her off. She'd be like, I'm so sick of this. So I ended up putting it up in the closet, which is good because I can just take it out and fuck it. I'm just kidding.
Good.
Yeah. I'm kidding. No, that's my closing bit, and it's been working really well. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
You liking that bit?
It's good. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy you found that, and then people like it. It's
cool. It's. I mean, I wanted to. It's funny because like you have like a really good Kokomo Press closer. I think it's great because it promotes like doing your closer about the press. It promotes the page while you're closing out the set, and it usually gets a pretty big laugh. So I really like. And what pissed me off was you came up with two really good ones, kind of with the same like setup, but like a different punchlines and different versions of that were really good before I could find one that I liked. But I finally got one. That I fucking like. Yeah, it's taking a minute, man. Doing this mic for 14 months has really helped me.
Dude, we've grown leaps and bounds.
Like comedy?
Comedy wise, like all of us, just because we were doing it every week.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you. I feel so much. I already was like confident on stage because like music and my whole life doing stage shit. But now doing like this shit, it's like changed everything. You're so exhausted like I am because we were up all night last night partying.
I'm good. Like I'm not like falling out.
He's like, Jordan's so bored.
I'm not on gummies like this fucking last time.
The episode. Luckily, Dan was like more than willing to take up the space.
I talked to Larry last night. I was like, Larry, I was like, bro, I was so fucked up.
Did he lie?
He was dying. Like, he's like, no, man, he's like, we're gonna get on one to shoot. He's like, just us. He's like, we're gonna get on one, all of us. I was like, no, you're good. I was like, I was fucked up, but no, I am tired. I didn't go to bed till like 7:30.
I know, dude. I went to bed before that, but I'm exhausted as well. It's hard. It was like, I know we closed our mic on Friday, but it was like if they're doing one more night and Larry the producer's there, and I get to say bye to everybody one last time I'm going. And I saw Kristen leave, and she had some tears in her eyes, and that broke my heart last night. I just wanted to hug her so bad. And yeah, that was the first person I saw leave for the final time. I was the first person I saw leave for the final time.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a lot, man.
It sucks.
I know, dude. I wanted to go downstairs last night so bad and just say goodbye to the old stomping grounds, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just didn't want to do it. I was like, I want to have fun tonight. I want tonight to be fun. I don't want to go down there and like be like sad at all. I was like that melancholy feeling of like, you know,
just go down there,
just memory lane, just fucking. I just like, I don't. Did you? I do want to get in a couple of funny topics that so Fountain Square Brewery does that huge they do like an open mic. They do shows there and stuff. I saw this, and this had me. I was like, this would be perfect for us to show up to. Furryoke. You and me will go do Furryoke. Dude, this is a March 29th. That was obviously this last Saturday. I don't think you can go now, but like Furryoke character karaoke cosplay, sing as your persona, cosplayer, come as you are, and enjoy a great night with friends. That's awesome.
There's no way people went to that.
No, I bet you people did. Did you? When we were at Be Here Now in Muncie for our last show, afterwards they were doing like a rave, and there were people in there in fur suits. You don't remember that?
I did see that.
Yeah, dude. I was like, there were people with like tails on, and like people with, dude. I mean, I dressed up as a kitty cat one time.
You did dress up as a kitty.
Yeah, remember
cute
that?
Little kitty.
Little kitty. It wasn't really a fursuit, but yeah, dude. I that's crazy, dude. I love it because like in a town like Indy, you probably have enough furries, like people who identify as furries or whatever, that would show up and actually fuck.
You had the butt plug tail and everything.
Yeah, I had that in. That wasn't even visible on camera, but I did have it in. Could you imagine if I was like, literally like, Brian, help me put, oh, fuck, Brian. I'm like, Brian, and you're like, here, hold this. And I'm like holding the thing and you're still putting it in. I'm like, oh no, it's his dick. No, I'm just kidding. Oh no, Brian took every opportunity. No, I'm on a bender so bad this week. This is how I look right now. I'm fucking jaundiced out. Like,
Jay.
This is me on the bender.
Poor Jordan.
If I send that to you, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm fucking drunk.
He does look like he might have jaundice.
He did. I mean, I think he has like a liver or something, dude. Something going on with his liver.
He'd be drinking. He'd be
drinking. He'd be gambling too, dude.
Oh, I've heard some.
Rest in peace, his father, because of that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think that's a
rumor. Nasty rumor. Now it's like that. There's people that believe like he didn't even retire. Did you ever hear about that? Hear that rumor?
That what?
That when he retired, he wasn't retired. He was actually like kicked, like suspended. But because they didn't want bad press for the league for their most popular player, they made him like quit basketball for a year and a half and go play baseball. I did hear, yeah.
Yeah,
so he missed 2 seasons. They're like, you can't participate in 2 finals. They're like
because of gambling.
Well, because I heard that he might have been gambling on games and stuff. Shit he shouldn't have been doing. That's the rumor. Obviously, it's allegedly, and I would never come after the GOAT like that.
You can't come after the GOAT.
And I mean, Caitlin Clark. That's
he would send you a cease and desist. So
no, I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. That's the GOAT.
The throw GOAT.
The throw GOAT. Oh, dude.
The Blizzard Wizard.
Dude, I imagine after I saw her with her muscles all beefed up. Now I'm like, damn.
She takes care of her man. I'm sure.
I bet, dude. He's like, he works for the Pacers. So
he's a cool guy. Yeah, him and Ty are like real good friends, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm wondering if like if you're a Pacer, if like you get with a girl and she's like, okay, not so quick tonight. Remember, pace yourself. All right, I'm done.
Pace yourself, Danny Grainger.
Jordan Grainger. No, it's cool. It's funny because like depending on how well a comic will know me when they bring me on stage, they'll either say Jordan Grainger or Jordan Danger Grainger. You get Brian
time.
Allen West Jr.
Jordan.
I do the full name for you too. I always say Brian Allen West Jr. and then bring you up. That was so much fun, dude. Did you see that fucking wild ass story about the Indiana teacher that was like banging them boys? Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Dude, this shit was wild. So this is the story right here. Indiana married teacher accused of forcing 3 underage students to gangbang her while wearing scream masks. Sex with at least 10 boys. This is World Star Hip Hop. These are the pictures they have, and they put a scream mask, which is fucking phenomenally hilarious. But here's the crazy. When I first saw the story, like when the story first came up, that's not the picture I saw. So I was like, man, dude. But when I saw that one, I was like, all right, cool. But this is the one I saw. I was like, damn, mama, she hit. Dude.
Yeah, well, she don't have any makeup on. She doesn't have any. I mean, she just got thrown. She's probably woke up and stuff. I'll say that I think it's like I make jokes and stuff, but I think it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Put it
but if it was me and you in high school and we did it together, it'd have been cool. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking horrible.
That's to each their own.
Yeah. I would have never told.
I wouldn't have broke.
I would have said, I don't need the scream mask.
But if it was the other way around, that would be absolutely disgusting.
I know. And that's the thing. Like, it's a power thing. It's a power dynamic.
I mean, it's both absolutist.
Yeah, they're both horrible. But, like, when you think about the difference between... As a guy, when you think about it, you just think about it as in, like, nice. a little bit.
I mean... How old were these kids? I don't know, dude.
I know. That's the thing is like I haven't seen it. I
think they were like 14 and 15, so that's fucked up.
I mean, between like the multiple kids, they at least probably got like 6 inches at least. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Dude, it's those fucking little.
They're 15, 16.
Those little pricks probably got big old hogs.
No, that's the reality of
little
it.
Fuckers.
Probably make me and you put us to shame. My 14-year-old's 6 foot. That's crazy to me.
That's a big boy, dude.
And he's big.
Wait, whoa, what?
I don't mean like that.
Okay, well, you gotta, yeah.
I'm making me clarify. Oh man, you ever? I don't remember what movie it was or TV show or whatever. The one where it's like they're like you got caught having sex or whatever, and then the dad comes in the room and he's like, "How dare you?" And he's like, "Nice, good job. You should be better.
Yeah.
It's good. You did a good job." You know what I mean? Fuck yeah, dude. Like that's. I feel like that's like if it's the same age, you know, same age. That's that. And then it always reminds me of the Mark Norman joke where like his pedophile joke. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. The orange, the grape.
Yeah, the grape juice. You guys have to check it out. I don't want to butcher it too bad, but it's the joke is like, this close to being a pedophile. When I was 14, I liked 14-year-old girls. And when I was a kid, I liked grape juice, and now I like wine. When I was 14, I liked 14-year-olds. Now I like adults. I still like grape juice. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the joke is like, yeah, it's such a stupid bit. Go check it out. But it's very, very funny. I always think it's funny when somebody can take like a very dark or horrible subject and like turn it into a funny bit, because like we've been doing an open mic for the last 14 months, and then Kill Tony, I feel like, has infiltrated society so deeply. It's about to be on Netflix. Like that's crazy.
The specials, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, in my brain, I'm like, it's infiltrated society that like now we get people that come out to open mics that just are like, I want to say the most offensive thing I can say because that's what comedy is.
I want to say it dirty. Yeah, I want to say fucking shit.
I'm going to say
pussy.
Grape. I want to talk about grape. I want to talk about gay people. I want to talk about trans. It's like, bro, like if you're going to do that, if you're going to talk about a subject matter that's like, like a tough one like that, like a controversial, you better have a good fucking joke. And that's the problem, is a lot of people don't have them.
Kill Tony has made it comfortable for people to basically do whatever their little heart desires.
Yeah. It does feel like they just come on stage. And it's funny because like I've had jokes that I've written that I wrote like 4 or 5 years ago that were jokes that I really liked and really believed in, but I couldn't make them work because, the subject matter was tough, and it was like, so I let it go. And then now I feel like with the work that we put in, I feel like I've been able to make people laugh with that joke because I'm better at telling it. Yeah. And I feel like that's really part of it. Like you can say something controversial or talk about a controversial topic or say something wild as long as it's a good joke and it's well thought out. I feel like that's really the difference, right?
That's for sure.
You talk about a lot of wild stuff on stage, man. You get into some crazy stuff.
I do. I'm trying to get cleaned up. Like that Dugan show, I don't want to be too fucking filthy. And
yeah. Let's talk a little bit about that. I did want to bring that up, and I'm happy that you were able to segue. But Brian will be at 648 Bourbon and Cigar Lounge in Lafayette, Indiana, with Dave Dugan and Brandon Stetler on April 12th.
Two very funny guys.
It's a $20 cover charge. The doors open at 7:30. The show starts at 8:30. That's 648 Main Street in Lafayette. You've seen Dave Dugan on Bob and Tom, Dry Bar Comedy Central. He's been all over. Have you worked with him before?
Not to my knowledge, I don't think so. I've worked with Donnie Baker, some other of those Bob and Tom guys, but I never worked with Dugan. Though.
Oh, that's exciting, man. I'm excited for you. I know you're going to try to be a little more clean there, right?
Oh yeah, I got to be more clean. I don't want to. I mean, I'm still going to, because at the end of the day, they are. If he has his people there, they're Bob and Tom people, so I can say some stuff.
Yeah, just make sure you dump out. That's a radio term. Whenever they go to cuss and they like dump out, so you can't hear you. Yeah. So like, what the are you doing, Brian? That's dumping out.
My little dump out.
Yeah.
The lingo.
Well, that's because you ever remember Stephen Lynch?
Yeah.
Stephen Lynch, he has all the comedy songs. I remember listening to him on the radio, like a radio edit version of one of his songs, and he's like, listen, don't dump out on me. And they're like, why would we dump out? And he's like, just listen, don't dump out on me. I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. And they're like, okay, let's tell the guy. And then they had to go tell the guy, and then they did the song. And the song is basically him being like it's a song about him being a gynecologist. And he's like, I love pushing myself to be the best. It's that thing where you're like, are you going to say the word, I love putting myself? It is like stupid shit. And then it was like basically about being a gynecologist,
That's funny. Yeah.
It's just stupid. But like a lot of the song comedy is basically like, I'm gonna say something different, like a bait and switch, like a misdirection. Like you thought I was gonna say this, and I said that.
Flip it around.
Yeah. You're dirty, not me. You know what I mean? That type of thing. What are you thinking about? Nah, I'm excited, man. We got so much going on for us, even though we've lost our open mic and we're completely Kokomo depressed now. That's something that we've had a lot to deal with. I know we're both going to go see Shane. That's something we've talked about.
Gang shit.
That's going to be awesome. I know you got Dugan on April 12th. I'm pretty sure I have a show. Yeah, on April 12th, I'm going to be. I don't know if this is announced yet, but nobody watches this podcast anyway. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Roast.
I'm going to be judging a roast, the Slight Night at Planetary Brewing, I think, right? Planetary Brewing. Yeah. So I'm gonna be there with Kevin King and those guys. I'm excited.
It'll be a good time, Darren.
I don't know if Fine Silver's going to be there for this. I don't know. Did he win his round against Maya? I don't know.
He got his ass whipped.
Did he?
He got beat the fuck up. Yeah, Maya was talking mad shit. She was like, I beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
She was like, you can go watch it on YouTube, but she's like, yeah, I beat the fuck out of him. I was like,
I watched part of it. I want to go back and watch it. I know Cole Peterson, a buddy of ours, and he's actually on the Sunday show tonight. I'm still trying to get my mom to come watch the kids, and me and Shelby are going to drive down there. I want to go see. I just want to see Cole, man. I want to see him do like bits in like a really good element, because like he did Be Here Now with us. He did Be Here Now with us, and that room was cool, but that room's awkward. And then he did our Halloween show, and that was another one of those shows where it's like it was a fucking packed room, but I think everybody was just so Halloweened up, it was a little bit bizarre. So I want to see him in like his element and doing really well, because he's really funny at that Liberty Street, dude.
Cool
so funny in Liberty Street. Like he made me laugh so hard. And they have that bucket. That's the one thing that I feel like you would really like. You haven't been there, right?
No.
So, okay, let me bring this up because I want to show you. Right here, okay, see that bucket? He has comics put ideas in that bucket, and he basically asks every comic, during their set to pull one thing out of it and try to riff on it. It's like a riff bucket. And some comics will go up there, and the entire time they're just using the bucket. They're just pulling things out, saying it, and then trying. It's basically comedy on the spot. Right. But instead of worrying about other people yelling it out, you just pull it out of the bucket. Something I would really like to incorporate in ours at some point. I don't want to steal his idea necessarily, but I mean, at one point we talked about doing that for the comedy on the spot instead of asking. Just like, I feel like you've gotten to the point with the comedy. You're like known for it a little bit.
I love it. Last Friday was not my best outing on it, but I do enjoy doing it, and it just makes it fun. Like it breaks up the monotony. Because you're doing week after week of your jokes. It's like it's nice to be able to like go up there and just riff on some new shit.
It's funny because I'll riff on something in the room, or like I riff on my bits sometimes. Like I'll be riffing on my bits. Like I'll think of something while I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, what about you? And like fuck around like that. So that's how I do it. But I love that you do the comedy on the spot thing, because it really is like it really is a cool element. You got an Eyes Wide Shut shirt on?
Yeah.
Like a Stanley Kubrick.
Nicole Cruz Kidman Kubrick.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That's one of
fucking
my dad had the my dad had the pay-per-view box, the thing.
Yeah.
And that was one of the movies that was on Cinemax or on the pay-per-view.
There's some titties and stuff in it.
Oh, dude, yeah, I was jerking off.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason why.
That was me, and we had one of those cheater. We called it cheater boxes. Is that what you're talking about? You had one of those. We had a cheater box when I lived on I think it was like Walnut. I lived like down where people would colloquially refer to as the hood. There was a shooting by my house, but I lived down there, and with my mom when her and my stepdad broke up for like a year and a half, and I just remember we had a cheater box in my mom's room, and the big movie that was on there that I wanted to watch over and over again, American Pie, the first one. Oh yeah, fucking Elisha.
Dude, you get. Oh my god,
that's her name, right? Elisha Dushku.
No, Shannon.
Shannon, yeah, Shannon.
Shannon Daltrey.
No.
Shannon.
Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. I was like, we're going to figure it out. Like, we're going to get there. Shannon Doherty is the dead lady from Charmed.
That's
she was
right.
in 90210. And then Elisha Dushku was from Bring It On.
Yeah.
She's hot as fuck.
I need to rewatch the American Pies because they were classic.
The first one, when she was, dude, it was like, bro. Dude, I don't know how many times, dude. I fucking
Whacktown.
I was fucking dropping loads like you couldn't imagine, dude. I was fertilizing the lands here at that time.
I remember why, dude. I was so happy when, This
was before phones. Kids nowadays have like everything way easier.
They
don't even understand.
It's not fair at all.
I mean, now you have to age verify when you get on the hub, though. That's one.
XNXX, baby.
Yeah, and you're like, I'll just find a way around.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
Dude, I heard, I don't know if it was I think it was a podcast with somebody, and this girl was talking. I guess she's the one that kind of got that happening a little bit, like getting people to stop using the hub, because apparently their system for detecting like CP was bad. Like it would take years to get it was insane. What?
Don't say that.
No, it was crazy. It was bad on Pornhub. Well, you don't use Pornhub anymore anyway. Yeah. But Pornhub apparently was very unethical in the way that they went up. Like people would get like post revenge porn videos on there, and apparently like the person would not even know. Like some of the people on there, the videos were drugged. It was like there was, and it would like, and apparently if like you click the right words, the algorithm would pop up, and then you'd get like every version of that. Like you could end up with an entire like computer full of like streamable crimes. And so this lady made it her fucking mission in life to go after them and make them do it. And apparently, and another reason they didn't want to take it down.
What? Because
then they would have less views. They'd have to remove views, and they didn't want to remove the views. So what they ended up doing is they would take the video down, or make it impossible to search the videos, but not take the videos down. So if you just had the link, then people were like saving links to send to people, and it was like a dark web inside of Pornhub of videos, because they didn't want to lose the views. Now, as two people that love views,
I don't want to lose my views.
I don't want to lose my views either. But we've also lost an entire page and like thousands and thousands of views, probably millions. Yeah. We've lost millions because one of those videos had 1 million views. It was the fucking Great Wall. And then we lost so many videos. The one positive I can say for us is when we started doing the Sharkeisha videos, they still exist because one of them's on your page and one of them's on the page of April Ray.
Yes.
So that's cool that they're there. But then I ended up putting them on they're on the other platforms as well. But you can find all of our old videos anytime you want on YouTube. You can find the ones that were on Kokomo Scanner 2.0. They're everyone that I had access to, I put on there. So that's pretty cool.
That does make me happy. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a lot of really good. We got a ton of views on the roast. And when I finally put the roast up on YouTube, we got I think 600, 700 views off that roast.
Holy shit.
Which is a lot for a YouTube video for us. We don't,
of a roast we've never done before. It was our first time.
It was our first time. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about Yay? What did you think about Bully?
You and I, listen, we are very big fans of Kanye. Like, unfortunately, we grew up as Kanye stands. That's just the way. A College Dropout, when that came out, people don't understand. As a white kid who wore waspy clothes already, and then you got a rapper who wears wasp clothes, I used to wear the Rugbies. I posted a thing recently joking about that. Remember the old Rugbies?
Yes.
And then they'd have the white collar. From Abercrombie and Hollister and American Eagle, I wore those all the fucking time. And when he came out and he was wearing shit like that, and Kanye was cool like that, it was man, we ain't never had nobody like this.
It was sick, dude. He fucking Through the Wire. Remember that song?
All Falls Down. Through the Wire. All Falls Down was my favorite. And it had a homegirl who ended up being a right winger, which is hilarious. The lady from Clueless.
Yeah.
What the fuck is her name? I can't remember her name, but
Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
No,
she is a Trump fan though. I can't remember.
Or some.
No, it's not Tiana Taylor. Get the fuck out.
No, Tiana.
What the fuck is her name?
Trump.
We'll think about it. It'll pop up. Well, Tiana Trump's a different person too. But yeah, we Tiana Taylor and Tiana Trump. I can't remember her name, but we'll find it out. But it'll pop up because I just remember never seen her other than that show than Clueless, and I love Clueless because Alicia Silverstone was a fox, and oh my god, remember Alicia? She had a moment, dude.
So hot.
She's the hottest ever, dude. And she's a hottie when we were that girl, another girl next door when we were younger. But yeah, when he did that video with her, I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my we just grew up on that shit. And then he didn't miss. Even the worst Kanye album, Jesus King, the worst Kanye album, Jesus King, is better than most people's regular album. No, I'm just kidding. That's a
Jesus is King is garbo.
I have quoted that album probably more than I ever should have.
Really?
Yeah, because closed on Sunday. You're my Chick-fil-A. That's the only good song on there. But that song, though.
Well, there was another one, too.
There was another one. I remember Jesus is... No, that's a different rapper. It's Zach Fox. It's a comedian slash... Zach Fox. What did he say? My show got canceled because white folks don't trust me. I love him, dude. Zach Fox.
You guys turned me on to him. I was dying laughing at his songs.
Oh, dude, his songs are funny, but also like he does stand up. Like he's got a special, like a half hour, I think, or something.
Is it good?
Like it's good. It's good for what you can imagine. Like he's funny because he like hangs out with rappers and shit, but he's not even a rapper and he's not even really a stand up. He was just like a dude that had a funny show. Yeah. Zach Fox. Jesus. Right. Look up Jesus is the One. I Got Depression. It's really good. Shelby and
I got depression. Yeah, I love I Got Depression.
I just dipped my balls in some Thousand Island dressing. Why? Because I got depression. The funny thing is he did like there was like a show on YouTube and it was like he just got a beat and then he just wrote it all in the studio that day. That whole song, Jesus is the One, I Got Depression. That's all like, it's pretty funny. Zach Fox is great. I just love talented people, man.
Just people that make content.
People that do fun stuff and that don't take themselves seriously. There's so many people I feel like that take their life so fucking seriously. You know what I mean?
We be taking our shit seriously.
I did want to send this star to you. By the way, I'm on a bender star.
Post this when your buddy's on a bender. Post this when you're on a bender.
So do your buddies know you're on a bender? It's just I got to post that today. No, I'm like for real, dude. I feel like like the last couple days I've been like kind of in and out. You know what I mean? Courtney got to do one night, and then she went to go do like her kid's birthday at an indoor water park in French Lake.
Is that
Indiana.
what they went and did?
Yeah.
Is that where they're at now? Or
I don't know. I think they're probably back now. Maddie's been messaging a lot today, so he's working on. He's in the stew right now. He's working on a couple things.
Baby, you gotta be in the stew at all times.
This is our version of the Come On Bro podcast. So I'm just kidding. Come on, bro. Have you checked that? Have you checked out the first episode?
I listened to half of it.
Yeah. I ended up watching the whole thing because I'm a better friend than you are. No, I'm just kidding. I'm at work, and no, you were at work too. You know, you could also actually you worked an extra day this week. You had more time to watch it.
I didn't work an extra day.
You didn't work Saturday?
No.
Oh, I thought you worked Saturday.
No, we didn't work Saturday.
Hell yeah. Good. You shouldn't have to work Saturday. They actually said that we were going to work Saturday, and then they canceled it, which is what I like to hear.
I was worried.
Dude, we're getting ready to come up on the 4-day weekend of Easter. What are you going to do for Easter weekend? You got any plans?
I'm going to eat a bunch of deviled eggs.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to hide Easter eggs for my kids, for my daughter, because that's
of
fun.
Course.
You're going to do that too.
Of course. The baby's excited.
Eat ham. Yeah. I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know, man. We always do something with Shelby's family. I'm sure we'll do something big over there. I'm sure I'll have to see people I don't. I'm just kidding. I like most of her family. Her family's pretty cool. No, it's just one of those things, you know. The cool thing about it is it's a 4-day weekend. It used to be just a 3-day weekend, and then we ended up getting the day after off. So I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't know what I'm doing a 4-day weekend, dude.
Gotta love it.
Dude, I'm going to have to do yard work or
4
something.
days.
4 days off is like, especially you with every other or two out of every 3 Saturdays, you're probably like looking forward to this.
No, I can't wait. We might be going critical, so.
Oh, yeah. Not before Easter. Right when you guys get your new vacation and PAs, that's when they'll do it, so they can make you guys burn them just to get a Saturday and a Sunday off.
Fine with me. I'll burn the fuck out of them.
Oh, I know you will, dude. I've never met somebody that goes through their days quicker than you.
I have them done in 2 or 3 months.
Dude, I had like two weeks left. I had like 12 days left in February.
That's insane.
You couldn't imagine that.
Hell no.
You would lose your fucking mind having that many days.
Hell no. I would never have that many days. I just use them.
I just be going to work, dude. I'll be putting the work in. That's the thing, man. Some of us just put the work in.
I hate fucking going to work. If I have those days I can use, I'm done. I'm going to take a vacation this year, though, so I'm going to put it in.
Yeah, well, let's just be honest. The last year, you really did a lot less work than you typically do.
Yeah, I was fired.
That's probably why you don't care. You were fired.
I got fired.
Oh, you got suspended for...
No, I got fired.
We're calling it a suspension because you're back. Don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years.
Hell yeah. No, it's funny. I'm excited for our friends Sean and Messi doing the Come On Bro podcast.
Fuck yeah.
I looked at them face to face. I was like, you guys really chose Come On Bro. Like, you guys are fucking gay, dude.
It's funny.
I know, it is funny, but I'm like, come on, bro. Depending on how you say it, you know, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. No, I have to pick on them a little bit, you know. Ours is the Kokomo Press. We're not that much cooler, but come on, bro.
We're cooler than Come On, Bro.
Yeah, that's way cooler, dude. Fuck the Come On, Bro podcast. We don't even care about them. I'm just kidding. Whenever I listen to the Come On, Bro podcast, it makes me Tracy Morgan at the net.
Dude, that shit was wild.
That was a wild story, dude. The fact that he was like, hey, yo, I just got like a little bit of like food poisoning, dog. I had never done his voice before.
It don't sound bad.
It wasn't bad. There's a little bit missing. I'm going to do the best I can see. He has like this slow drawl that's like too low. And it's got that, like, I always think, you know what drives me crazy? I can always tell when a rapper is like influenced by Eminem. This is completely off topic, but it's based off of it, the accent, by the way they say certain words, like bulls. Like nobody you're from Indiana, you don't say bulls. Why would you say bulls? My bulls, and they always keep standing by it. I think part of it has to do with he likes to enunciate words differently. Eminem enunciates words differently in order to make them rhyme with different words, which is really cool. But then you get people who grew up on Eminem that now they say the words the way that he says it in order to do it the same way. There's certain ones like talk. Like, it's weird when I hear you go, he get talking about me, and I'm like, you're from here. Like, it's weird. It's weird, right?
I mean, yeah.
It's weird.
I
like,
get
how
it.
do you have an accent?
It's
only
a
when you
rap style. Well, it's
you think it's a rap style? I think it's weird.
It's rapping.
Yeah. I mean, rapping is rapping, but it's like if you're already getting the copycat thing, I feel like you got to try to break out of that mold. It's weird. I know I'm bringing this shit up, but the reason why is because I'm doing this new competition with the City of Verses. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but I definitely want to give it a shout out real quick. City of Verses with Caleb Sample, aka All Unique.
The boy Caleb.
I'm actually helping judge the competition. I went live for 2 hours the other day and judged all the songs, and it's interesting to me. And none of those guys in that competition did that, but listening to a lot of rap recently, it got me thinking, because I listened. What came on last night? I was like driving around with my kids, and you know what song came on?
What?
Fucking Renegade.
I'm a renegade.
Jay-Z and Eminem. And I'm listening to him, Eminem do his part, and I'm like, God, there's so many rappers I've listened to that aren't from Detroit, that basically have the same like accent he does, just because that's who influenced them in rap. And I think that that's such a weird thing. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it necessarily makes him a bad rapper. You can be a really good rapper and have the Eminem accent, but it does show like who you love. Like, it's kind of gives you away.
Who you're, yeah.
I feel like you might have a version of that with Drake in the future. Like with rappers who
already is.
Yeah,
there's already
that imitate Drake.
Jersey's flow.
Yeah, but I just feel like the hardest thing about Drake though is that like he brings in people to like do their flows. Like he kind of skirts the system.
A little bit of both.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, he does a little bit of both.
Yeah. He does it. Like, he literally, like, the Party album, I love it. But he's like, Party will do, like, a fucking cool cadence, and the next thing you know, the next verse pops up, and who starts the cadence the same way? Drake.
Got to, though.
It's still the same with, like, Mackinnon with Tuesday, on the club going up. He's took that one.
He took the XXX's Demons Just Got Out the Can.
Yeah. He does a lot of, like, where he'll, like, take a but like usually he'll like go on a song with them or add them to something with him in order to like be like he gets to like skirt the responsibility.
He works it out to where
they get paid. It's not that they don't get paid or they don't get put on, but it's just very you know. What's the there's that one they were making fun of him on the not this album but Certified Lover Boy, where he comes in the what does he say? He said somebody else is rapping and he says the same thing. This is another one I can't remember. My brain's like too fried for this.
You guys hate on that boy.
I like Drake. You know that. Like that Nokia song. I mean, it's like, guess who played that last night? Larry, the motherfucking producer.
Of course he did.
I was fucking killing it in there. I'm just like, he's cool. I like him. He sees me. You know what he does for me every time he sees me? Dun, dun, for real this time. Dun, 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 dun. He was on Earthquake by Tyler the Creator.
Oh shit!
I'll just be in there like, it's to make my earthquake.
You love that shit, dude.
Dude, that album is I think it's pretty close to the best album of all time for me. Like that album, from start to finish, like it's so good. It like goes into every song goes into the next song as full theme. Like it's if you listen to like the album,
Igor.
Yeah, Igor. It's the Igor's theme in the beginning. Run it. Run around town, you gonna feel this. Like the whole album from start to finish. Like it's a roller coaster of like going through the emotions of him falling in love with somebody, like an unrequited love where he's in love with this man in the album. He's in love with a man who is with a woman who, he's not going to leave his girl. And he's like, at one point he's like, a boy is a gun is basically about like, I'm going to kill one of you. you did, or I'm going to kill you both if you don't make it. If you don't choose one of us, I'm going to kill both of you.
A Boy's a Gun.
It's a good fucking song. Like that whole album is so good. I mean, I love the two after too. I mean, like the most recent one, the Chromacopia. I still listen to that from start to finish.
Call Me If You Get Lost.
Call Me If You Get Lost is fire as fuss. Tyler Baudelaire is one of my favorite characters of his because I love the bikes and the goofiness, and like I like that he has characters for every album. I feel like he took the Eminem thing and like, you know, Eminem had Slim Shady, and then he did D12, and then like with him he like had his Odd Future. But then he took it to a next level and decided to do entire concept albums based on a character, like Flower Boy, Igor. I know you probably like Wolf Haley.
Wolf's my favorite.
Yeah. Wolf is like when you got into him. Like I got
into Goblin. Yeah.
Okay, you're in
first.
Goblin.
Yeah, I got into Goblin.
Yeah, but I know with
Bastard,
Wolf and Bastard. Like Wolf's your favorite, right?
Wolf. You can't beat Wolf.
Yeah, but like he has different characters. Like Igor is a character.
Cowboy,
yeah. And then like Tyler Baudelaire, and then the most recent one is what the fuck is his name? I don't even remember. I know it's Chromacopia, but I can't remember the name of the character. But you've seen his like weird mask and shit. Like he's got
with the haircut and shit.
Yeah, it still like feels like more of an Igor than Igor because Igor, you know, the mask and shit.
He's definitely an artsy.
I fucking love him. He's so good, and he has some of the funniest lines. And, you know, she could rub my face. I don't want nothing in return. Her body count, who she fuck is not my concern.
Oh shit!
It's so good.
I'm about to buy my.
And then he did a refrain in the new album where he's like, "She can rub my face. I don't want nothing in return. Her body count, who she fuck is not my concern. But I won't judge Judy. Judge Judy is one of my favorite. I got a whole album so good. Ratatata has like some really cool lines in it, like just like I think there's another pussy line in that and Ratatata that I like. It's your boy got thumpers. I'm a bona fide face seat box muncher. I love that
Hell
line.
Yeah.
I'm a bona fide face seat box muncher is such a good fucking line. Sorry, I'm like going down memory lane with all the Tyler song. You know how much I love like Tyler the Creator and like Odd Future and shit. Like I love that Taco. Is it Taco who's been fucking killing it on Dave?
He's on Dave, Taco, and then Jasper's on Jackass.
Yeah, and he's been like producing shit too, right? Producing shit on Adult Swim still and fucking around.
Lionel on The Bear.
Oh yeah, The Bear. Yeah,
it's insane how Tyler's put them all.
And the new album, he even says something like something along the lines about Damo. Is it
Damo Genesis?
Yeah.
He raps,
but he was talking about everybody in his crew and basically like me and my boys are some actors now. Like basically, because he's doing that movie with Timothy Chalamet. Tyler is. I think he wrote it. I think he's directing it.
That's going to be insane, dude.
With Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
That's what we call a certain comedian. Timothy Chalamet. We're such fucking weirdos.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. You and I have been saying that to each other for like a week, though.
I've been dying.
I know. It stayed in my face, dude. Do you ever have to do like those, whenever you like log into something that makes you like click on the buttons like, oh, where's the bikes or whatever?
Yeah.
I saw one recently. It was like, you got to click on the bike, dude. And I was like, this doesn't feel very right, dude. What the fuck, dude? Somebody in a fucking... That's so funny. I'd love like if you just use Google Images to do that. Like if you just found me and you like walking into Cooper's and it was like find the glasses and it was like
you have to hit our glasses. That's
it's so stupid. All right, man. We're about to wrap this shit up, dude. We done like an hour and a half.
Fuck yeah.
Did you have fun?
I had fun. I'm gonna love you guys forever. I'm gonna miss you.
Coopers, we love you.
Yeah, Coopers. Keep us in your thoughts. We'll go somewhere else.
We're gonna put something out soon. Right now in my living room is like all of our equipment. Like all of our equipment just sitting in our living room, and that's awkward as fuck because I'm like, man, it's like just weird to walk out there and just see. That was in a, Did you grab the Three Stooges thing? I don't think anybody grabbed it. I was thinking about.
No, I should have.
I was gonna ask her if I could take it. I'm sure she wouldn't have minded, but it's one of those things.
She would have loved it. She would have been fine with it.
I was thinking about putting it like right here by the guitars and shit, just putting it in the stew. I was able to, and I don't think she would care, but I did take the Cooper pub.
Gotta have the Cooper's Cub.
I bought that for the studio, and then I got the his and hers. I got the pink one as well. But yeah, man, closing the chapter on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's final, man. Our heart goes out to everybody who worked there. We're gonna miss you guys so fucking much. This is one of the best 14 months, one of the best years of my life. Honestly, like I've enjoyed so much of this.
For real.
Having a place to call home. Yeah.
I'll miss it so fucking.
We're gonna miss being a part of this shit like 1,000%. Like I'm gonna miss hanging out at Cooper's Pub, doing doing this. And there's so many great comics over the years that were hanging out with us at Cooper's Pub. And I think this next chapter you're going to find soon enough, you're going to hear about soon enough. But I want to thank every single person that ever walked in the door there, every comic that ever walked in the door there, every person that just wanted to have a drink and ended up realizing they were at a comedy show and was like, fuck. I want to thank Jackie, Rob, Tammy, the entire bar staff, Sage, Jazz, Stephanie, Steph, Jake, Ray, Kristen, anybody else who worked there before. I mean, I know there was people that worked there before I got there that are probably heartbroken. The guys in the kitchen, you know a lot of their names. I know, fucking, what's the, I know
Eli
Kibbles was in there for a minute.
Yeah, you had Eli, you had...
just like a whole group of people, man.
Just a bunch
Didn't mean to put you on the spot there, my bad.
Just a bunch of young, handsome boys.
Yeah, just a young boys.
Not even 18 yet, and they were ripe.
Just supple.
Fucking supple. just
they were 18.
Delicious. There was a 17-year-old.
You're talking about that young Hispanic boy?
Yeah, that little Mexican boy.
Listen, man, that kitchen, we all know there were no green cards back there. That's all I'm saying. Just kidding. There were.
You want good food, you ain't going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to get some vatos. No, I want to thank everybody at Cooper's Press and everybody who's ever supported us and shit. Make sure you get some stickers. Go to kokomopress.shop. Follow the Kokomo Press page on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that we're available, because you will get updated soon on what we're doing. We have some plans in the works, as we always do, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who ever showed up there, because hopefully this next place you go, you'll be as comfortable as you were here, and we're hoping that's the same for us.
It's the vibe we want to provide, and we want to keep doing what we do, and we're looking for a new showcase venue locally. Hopefully we find something soon. I know I've heard some good things, and we've had some people reach out, so we're gonna make that work. For the Kokomo Press, I am Jordan Grainger. I'm Brian West, and thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching the Kokomo Press Podcast. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and tell all your friends about it, because when people know about us, we get to continue to bring new, great, exciting things to you. And if you really want to support us, you can actually go on to Facebook and you can become an official subscriber. It's only $4.99 a month, and you get a lot of access to us. You get to tell us good jokes, tell us all the things you want to, and you're going to get access to new videos, merch, all kinds of things. And if you just want to support us in another way, maybe wear a shirt, wear a hat, something like that, check out kokomopress.shop. It's a brand new store we have set up. It's got all our merchandise needs. It's going to have limited run t-shirts, limited run hats. Go check it out right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Kokomo Press on the Kokomo Press Podcast. See you soon. 2 kisses.